Hello everyone, this is My Life for Aiur, and today we're gonna talk about the state of Age of Empires 4 and the N4C tournament final speech, and also my channel. I'm gonna talk about my channel as well. So yeah, a mini podcast, I guess. So Age of Empires 4 player base has been declining. That is a fact, and it's very unfortunate. And we don't know why. We can always speculate. There are multiple reasons. There are many reasons. The game was not complete when it was released. It was buggy. There's no ladder system for months. And the major player base is actually from Starcraft 2 and AoE4. It's like a Venn diagram subset from those two player base. So if the game is not captivating enough, those players are gonna just go back to their own game. Starcraft 2 players go back to play Starcraft. AoE4 players love AoE4. They definitely prefer AoE4 over AoE4. So that's a fact. So yeah, it is also very difficult to have a big audience as RTS game today, which is very difficult truth and fact that we have to acknowledge. The N4C tournament has been amazing, and it's just from the production to the games quality, just everything was amazing. And the prize pool is also really huge. And that leads to, the disappointment of Nili. He worked very hard, very hard for months, if not a year. Like he said, he started preparing for this tournament since last April. So it's almost a year he's been working on this project. And, you can imagine he pulled his heart, his soul, his hard work into this one project. Has very high expectation, and he's disappointed by the numbers of the stream. It's a very natural thing. Like you're throwing money into it, and you're giving a year of your life to dedicate it to this one project, but it doesn't turn out as great as you expected. This kind of I can feel his frustration. It's easy to understand and sympathize with him, how he goes through the mental and physical torment during these days of stream. And you can kind of see that when he was giving after the tournament finished, he could hardly smile. He was really forcing the smile the whole time because it's so painful for him that this has been a kind of a quote-unquote flop for him in terms of numbers, but obviously the audience loved it. We as fans, we enjoyed it very much, but the number is not up there, and that's a fact, unfortunately. So yeah, we understand him, but on the other hand, I have to point out the brutal truth is that he was by giving this kind of a very sad speech at the very end of the tournament, it was really bad timing. This is not the moment you should vent out your frustration. This is the moment you should, first congratulate the player, which he did, but immediately took away, how do you say that, the limelight away from Beastie Cutie. You immediately make it about you as a tournament organizer, which is not something you should do. You should just focus on the champion and celebrate the champion. And the second thing is to thank the audience. These are the two things you need to address at the end of a tournament, not how hard it was and how disappointed you were about a tournament. That's never something you should do at the end of the tournament. But he's been obviously suppressing this kind of a negative feeling for the whole tournament for days. He said he was depressed to look at a number every single day. We understand the feeling, but this is very unprofessional for him to vent during the last moment of the tournament. Just look at how Beastie Cutie is awkwardly sitting there. Aussie Dragon awkwardly sitting there listening to him. Like, Beastie Cutie holding the trophy, like, this is my moment, and what you're talking about the bad number on the tournament? What? It's really awkward and weird, and take away the attention and take away the hype from the tournament. Yeah, kind of a terrible decision by him that is we can all agree upon. But also a lot of people saying that it's something he kind of have to do to bring attention to Microsoft, to the game developers, to Relics, so that they will actually pay more attention to the game and update it instead of giving us this unfinished product. It's true, but also if you think about it from the perspective of the corporate, of the game developers and Microsoft, you entrusted Nili to run this tournament. What you're hoping for is to get more exposure. You investing money to get exposure, to make people enjoy the game, to give back to the players, to the audience, to the fans that enjoy the game, and get more exposure and publicity to the game, positive publicity. And what end up happening is this Nili's speech, and obviously the fans are gonna unite under the flag of Nili. The people will be protective because people can feel for him. We all feel for Nili, this kind of hard work he put in, the heart he poured in. We all feel for him. We show him appreciation and love, and that just turned the blame to Microsoft and Relics directly. So kind of from the corporate perspective, it would be like, I give you the chance to run a tournament, but you somehow turn the audience, turn the fans against us. Instead of gaining positive publicity, you are giving us negative publicity. That's the point that you have to think about. So it would be very hard for Microsoft to further collaborate with Nili, right? If I was corporate, I would think twice before working with this particular person anymore, because this is very unprofessional behavior, So yeah, it's kind of this situation. You're torn between emotion and feelings and the fact and professionalism. Another thing is that Nili personally invested in this tournament as well. So he's not only working as manager, but also a stakeholder in this whole project. That's why he showed emotion. He's losing his own money. He's burning his own money, and he doesn't see the return. It's very disheartening to see, obviously, as an investor personally. So that kind of begs the question that whether or not we should have showrunners to be the stakeholder at the same time, the shareholder at the same time. Maybe you want to separate them to hire a professional showrunner, project runner, instead of letting them put in their own money and run the show at the same time. There's just too much emotion in it. Imagine if it is just a professional hired manager, organizer. He'll just celebrate the tournament. Everything's fun and everything's okay. But obviously he won't be as affected by the numbers of the stream. But still, yeah, I don't really know. It's a very difficult situation. The silver lining is that there's a drama, and drama kind of brings attention. That creates words of mouth. Like people like will be talking about the N4C drama, the speech, and people will look it up, and that brings attention. That brings attention to the game, and hopefully it can really wake up Microsoft and give us more update and stuff about this kind of thing. It's hard to say. We can only hope that something good come out of this whole situation. But it could all be avoided by nearly not saying those things right at the end of the tournament. You can easily avoid this drama. So yeah, that's my 2 cents in this whole issue, the whole matter. Looking at the state of Age of Empires 4, it is not easy. Like I personally have been waiting for the ladder system to officially implement, and that's why I'm holding out for the ladder. I'm not playing 1v1 right now because I'm waiting for the ladder system, and a lot of other players are doing the same that I know. So yeah, they definitely need to implement the ladder as soon as possible if they want to keep motivating the players. And regarding my channel here, I haven't posted much content recently because I was like, there's a huge tournament going on, so people probably won't pay attention to my channel. But maybe I'm wrong because Twitch and YouTube are two different creatures, and a lot of people only watch YouTube and they don't really care about live streaming. So yeah, I probably should have kept up with content creating and publishing video, but I was also a little bit busy in real life, so I'll try to get back to it as soon as possible. To keep making Bronze League Hero series is pretty fun. I didn't find the time and energy. I've been working pretty hard. It's been the past 2 weeks. It's been like wake up, eat, work, sleep, nap, and eat, work, and sleep. There's not much time to look at the Bronze League Hero games and stuff. So yeah, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm definitely gonna put out more content in the future, and I'm not going back to Starcraft 2. And to be honest, Starcraft 2 is probably the better game, but it's so stressful, so tilting. It just makes me angry at myself, and playing Starcraft 2 is so frustrating, and just induce a lot of negativity in my life. I don't want that. So I rather play a slightly slower paced game like Age of Empires with a pretty nice graphics, and it's very beautiful setting, medieval warfare. It's really fun. So yeah, I definitely enjoy AoE4 a lot more than Starcraft 2. So I'm not going back to Starcraft 2 anytime soon, if ever. Definitely I'm gonna stay for AoE4, therefore I will put out more content, that is for sure, and hopefully I can find the time very soon. Probably today, maybe I can record something today. I'm kind of free. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the topics, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.